Have you ever pondered over the question, what would Confucius do? Let's delve into the life of one of the most influential philosophers in human history, Confucius. Born in the tumultuous times of the Zhou dynasty in ancient China, he was a child of modest beginnings. Despite the trials and tribulations of his early life, including the loss of his father at a young age and a lack of formal education, he developed a keen intellect and a profound wisdom that would shape the course of history. Confucius was not born into nobility or wealth. It was his relentless pursuit of knowledge and understanding that propelled him from obscurity. He grappled with societal chaos, political unrest, and personal hardship. These experiences forged his philosophy, a philosophy rooted in harmony, righteousness, and moral integrity. From his humble beginnings, Confucius emerged as a beacon of wisdom and moral rectitude. As Confucius navigated the tumultuous landscape of ancient China, he began developing his unique philosophy. Imagine a man traversing the myriad states of a fractured China, each with its own customs, values, and systems of governance. This was Confucius, a man determined to bring about change in a world riddled with social and political upheaval. With every step he took, every conversation he had, every experience he witnessed, his philosophy began to take shape. Confucius was not a mere observer. He was an active participant in the dynamic landscape of his time. He held various public offices, from managing stables and granaries to serving as a minister of justice. He believed in leading by example, and so, he used these positions to demonstrate the principles he held dear. His attempts to reform society and the political system were not always met with open arms. Resistance was common, but this did not deter him. He was a man on a mission, driven by an unwavering commitment to moral values and a belief in the transformative power of education. He sought to cultivate virtue in individuals, for he understood that a society is only as strong as its weakest link. The journey was not easy. There were times when the path was filled with thorns, when the winds of opposition threatened to extinguish his flame, but Confucius remained steadfast. He carried on, fueled by the conviction that his teachings could pave the way for a harmonious society. His dedication was not confined to the public sphere. Confucius was also a teacher, opening his doors to anyone who was eager to learn, regardless of their social standing. He believed that education was a tool for empowerment, a beacon of hope in the darkest of times. And so, amidst the chaos and turbulence of ancient China, Confucius embarked on a journey. A journey not just through the physical territories but also through the realms of ideas and principles. A journey dedicated to the pursuit of a just society. Despite the ups and downs, Confucius remained steadfast in his pursuit of a just society. So, what were the core tenets of Confucius's philosophy? To begin, we delve into the concept of filial piety, an essential pillar in Confucius's philosophy. Filial piety, or jiao in Chinese, refers to a virtuous respect for one's parents, elders, and ancestors. Confucius asserted that this respect should extend beyond mere obedience, encompassing love, reverence, and a commitment to care for one's elders. Following closely is the principle of benevolence, or ren. This is the virtue of being genuinely concerned about others, embodying empathy, kindness, and human-heartedness. For Confucius, the practice of benevolence is a path towards achieving moral excellence. Next in line is righteousness, or yi. This implies doing what is morally right, even when it's not easy or convenient. Confucius believed that a righteous person would always choose the right path, even if it meant personal sacrifice. Then we have propriety, or li, which refers to the norms, rituals, and conventions that govern social behavior. Confucius emphasized the importance of observing these rules to maintain social harmony. He saw these rites as a means to express the inner virtues of benevolence and righteousness. Finally, there's wisdom, or zi. To Confucius, wisdom was more than intellectual knowledge. It involved the practical application of knowledge, the discernment of right from wrong, and the ability to make moral decisions. Education and self-improvement were also crucial to Confucius. He believed that everyone had the potential for improvement and moral refinement regardless of their social status. This belief in the power of education has deeply influenced Chinese society, emphasizing lifelong learning and moral cultivation. These ideals of filial piety, benevolence, righteousness, propriety, and wisdom, coupled with the emphasis on education and self-improvement, have shaped Chinese society and culture. They have fostered a society that values respect for authority, moral integrity, social harmony, and continuous self-improvement. Confucianism, as we know it, reflects the vision of a society that Confucius aspired to create. Despite passing away more than 2 millennia ago, Confucius's influence remains profoundly present in today's world. His teachings, woven into the fabric of East Asian societies, have shaped the way of life for countless individuals. In China, Korea, Japan, and Vietnam, Confucianism has been the bedrock of societal norms, influencing everything from family structures to business ethics. The emphasis on harmony, respect, and moral rectitude has played a pivotal role in the development of these societies. Beyond East Asia, Confucian thought has also made its mark. Its ideals of ethical leadership and good governance have found resonance in many corners of the globe, inspiring leaders and thinkers alike. In the realm of education, Confucius's belief in the transformative power of knowledge continues to inspire learning models worldwide. His teachings have also found relevance in modern discussions around sustainability and environmental ethics. Truly, Confucius's philosophical legacy continues to echo through the ages. As we reflect on Confucius's life and philosophy, we are invited to question our own values and principles. This ancient sage, whose wisdom continues to echo through the ages, provides a mirror for us to examine our own lives. Can we apply Confucian values in the chaos of our modern world? How might his teachings guide us in navigating our own moral and ethical dilemmas? Confucius emphasized harmony, respect, and righteousness. In a world often riddled with conflict and discord, these principles seem more relevant than ever. Consider the values of benevolence and integrity that Confucius held dear. How might they influence your decisions, your interactions, your very way of life? As we grapple with complex questions and challenges, let's remember that wisdom is not just about knowing, but also about doing. In the end, perhaps the question is not, what would Confucius do, but rather, what will you do with the wisdom of Confucius?